I'll just start with my traditional welcome to everyone, and thanks for coming tonight. About 2 winters ago, we ran a program here called The Creative Mind. And I remember there was this lady at the table who was very quiet, and I took a look at her notebook that day. Most people were writing poems or just going line by line, and I remember the art just spilled across, I can't even say the pages, multiple pages. The colors, the words, the pictures, it was all mixed together, and I don't think I was the only one there that day who was really taken aback by what we saw, very impressed. Come to find out, she's a former Fine Arts Work Center fellow and quite an artist, so it wasn't a surprise that she was doing what she was doing, but here we are 2 years later, and Jenny Humphreys, our very own Jenny Humphreys of Provincetown, has brought those illustrations to a children's book. And when I got that news from Hildy Olson, one of her biggest fans and supporters, I said we just got to get her in here for her own event and kind of unveil this to the town. So thanks for being with us tonight, Jenny, and again, thank you all for coming to support Jenny, one of our own. And I'm going to get out of the way and let her talk to you all about that, shark, and toast forever. I can't get the order right. Okay.
Thank you so much, Matt. And the library's been a great resource for me over the years. And also, she's not here, but I wanted to thank Hildy for her guidance with this writing group. And this book really came out of a writing group which came the year after the Creative Mind. I hadn't really done much writing before, but it was just once a week with a prompt. And so the prompt for this book was the week before Thanksgiving, or about a month before Thanksgiving, we were supposed to write about gratitude. So I found myself leaving the group and thinking, really? I have to write about gratitude? And then thinking, oh my God, what am I going to write about? And I was stuck in Outer Cape Health waiting for my appointment, and I was like, oh my God, I have to wait for this appointment. And then I thought, okay, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to write this thing right here. So I wrote this story about a thankless bat. And because I'm a visual artist, primarily, I haven't done a lot of writing, I sort of saw this story more than I thought of it in words, so I had written a few words down, drew some pictures, and showed them to my boyfriend, Didier, and he said, this is going to need more words. And I was like, really? You know, so I sort of went back to the drawing board lots of times. Long story short, I brought the some of the pages that I had done, which Matt has reproduced some of them here. It went through a couple of different iterations, different sizes. I attended a couple different panel discussions with people who've done self-publishing. I took it to a group of artists that meet once a month that I'm also a part of, and so it took a while, but 2 years later I have this book, and I ended up using a platform called CreateSpace, which is part of the Amazon company, and there's sort of a range of things that they offer, but I chose the largest format that I could do for a kid's book, and I wanted to make it colored. And I just did this one format, and because of that, and I just chose the one ISBN number, I was able to do it for free. So it was really just an experiment for me, which I would recommend if anybody's curious about it. It's just so different from in the past, you know, sort of many years in the past, I'd done another artist book that I had sort of made for me at Staples, was bound together with spiral, you know, and just things have changed so much since then. The quality is really good, and so I'd recommend that. I can answer questions about it after I read the story if anybody has any questions. So I will just read and hold up pictures for you if you want. Okay. So it's Bat, Shark, and Toast Forever. Okay. There once lived, long ago and far away, on a small deserted desert island, a tiny brown flying mammal, a deeply thankless little bat. Days he spent reading and texting. Nights he spent fishing and looking at the moon. Although he had the company of a long and graceful breadfruit tree, a tree which shaded and protected him, provided him with fruit which, when baked in a tiny bat oven, tasted like bread, and although toast was indeed our tiny little thankless bat's favorite food, especially with marmalade, butter, and tea, and although he had all these things, he still remained ungrateful. Huh. Then one day, when the bat was napping and reading, what should come rocketing out of the deep blue ocean but a beautiful, great white, and mostly friendly shark? Hi. Fun. The bat looked right into the shark's beady black eye, not so easy, as bats' vision, especially during the day, is very poor, and was instantly happy. He said, "Hi," and began to make toast. Soon the shark and the bat were fast friends, spending days sunbathing and napping and eating toast. And adventuring out into the world at night. With the shark's encouragement, the bat learned that he could fly. With time, the two were able to travel farther and farther from the small, deserted desert island of bread and toast and sand, and discovered a deep blue ocean below, filled with mountains and valleys and other living things, and a vast black sky filled with stars and planets and other living things above. bat was so busy learning and looking and smelling and hearing that he had no use for thanklessness. He simply was happy. The shark had always been happy. Most apex predators are.
Happy shark.
And so they remained friends and fellow adventurers forever. Leaving the lone breadfruit tree home to hold down the fort and make toast. Yeah.
Is that actually a toaster?
It really is.
Oh, that's
Yeah, did you again?